Orphe can be more human than an iguana sometimes. He always needs to check on everything Yamaoka is doing. When he's in the kitchen, he comes over to see what he's up to. And he has claimed the bedroom as his own. And whenever Yamaoka is around, Orphe enjoys exploring the living room too. Yamaoka never expected Orphe to be a cuddler too. But being a normal iguana doesn't apply to Orphe. Iguanas usually prefer to coexist at a distance. And most people think they're lazy and hostile. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth. Since Yamaoka had always loved reptiles, he decided to give Orphe a chance. Before bringing him home, he spent hours researching through books and the internet. When they first met, Orphe was timid and saw humans as enemies, and winning his trust didn't happen overnight. It took patience, consistency, and giving Orphe the space he needed. But little by little, Orphe started letting Yamaoka into his world. And Yamaoka didn't expect the bond to grow the way it did. Orphe burst every stereotype from the very beginning. When he was cold, he'd just huddle up into a blanket. And he seemed to enjoy being around people. He even loves playing tug of war. On Yamaoka's days off, they've started sharing meals together. Watching him eat has become one of Yamaoka's favorite things. Some people might think it's strange, but to Yamaoka, Orphe is the perfect roommate. They love sitting together and watching TV. Orphe seems fascinated by the moving objects on the screen. He can watch them for surprisingly long stretches of time. Whenever he wants to communicate, he starts shaking his head. It's his way of showing Yamaoka what he likes and what he doesn't. But nothing could have prepared Yamaoka for what came next. Orphe is an absolute sucker for baths. It's like he's spending the day at a luxury spa. Whenever he's feeling moody or grumpy, a warm bath always does the trick. Sometimes he even closes his eyes and completely relaxes. Whenever he's simply relaxing or just enjoying the moment, Yamaoka knows he's happy. The only challenge comes during mating season, when Orphe can become a little territorial. That's the one time Yamaoka has to be extra careful around him. But Yamaoka knew raising an iguana would come with responsibility. So he spent weeks making sure Orphe had the best environment possible, from keeping the temperature just right to making sure his diet stayed perfectly balanced. But every bit of effort has been worth it. Orphe has brought comfort and wonder into Yamaoka's life. He doesn't see him as an iguana, but rather a best friend. And every single day with him still feels like the very first. But Orphe wasn't the only iguana breaking every stereotype. Because hundreds of miles away, another giant lizard was doing exactly the same. His name was Rocket.
The first time my neighbors saw him, they was like, man, I thought that was a dog. He definitely knows his name.
Come here. Come here, Rocket. Got something for you.
And show compassion towards you like a dog.
You like it?
think it's okay to have an exotic pet if you've done your research and you got it in a safe environment, as close to nature as possible.
See his mouth open, that means he's getting kind of hot, so I'll spray him down with the water hose a little bit.
I make his enclosure the perfect humidity level, perfect temperature. He's getting all of his UV rays. Rocket is one of my best friends. I spend most of my time with them here.
You run? Let's go, come on.
We chill, watch TV, listen to music together. I have a recording studio. He would follow me in there. I've always noticed that he liked music. He shakes his head to music. He comes sit right up on my keyboard while I make music. One time, he got up on my keyboard and flipped over all of my equipment. And when I looked at him, he just shook his head like, yeah, I did that. And then just, walked away. But it was funny. He makes me laugh all the time. So the way they talk is by nodding their head. If you talk to them, that's their way of talking back. That's how they signal each other in the wild. So sometimes I think maybe Rocket thinks I'm one of his own. And I was asking him, you like this spot, Rocket? Like it? That's a bet. I like to let him have the natural experiences outside that he would have if he was in the wild. He was walking around, sniffing things, climbed up a tree, was digging around, scratching around in the dirt. He loves to go outside for walks and everything. I have a travel bag for him. If he see the travel bag, you know that it's an adventure that awaits him. We're either out in the wilderness or at a park. Rocket is a free-roam iguana. That was always the goal for me. I don't like to have pets just sitting in an enclosure all day doing nothing. And if he would roam around just in a small space at first, I would only let him right in the living room area. But I would notice whenever he got ready to go back in his enclosure, he would go back in. I didn't have to go find him. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it open. Nice stuff. When he want to come in, he come in. When he want to leave out, he leave out. And that's kind of how it's been. But if you follow me around the house, come on in. The first time I noticed he would follow me, it stemmed from him being fed. But then I noticed even when I'm not feeding him, he still follow me around. So I realized Rocket just bonded with me. And now he'll come jump up couches with me. Or the kitchen mainly. He understands that's where the food is at. He pretty much follows me everywhere.
Come on. It's an iguana.
You let the iguanas tame you. You have to feed off of what they do. I couldn't ask for a better companion.